Hey everybody, and brightest blessings. Lady Leeanna here with yet another edition of Wicca for today, and it is a great day to be at one with you, doing a video today. It's rainy and drizzly, there's not a lot going on, the shop is kind of dead, so I thought, yeah, this is the day. And I was cleaning my cabinets earlier and I ran into all my boxes of herbal teas, and I thought that would be a great subject for today, with the weather all nasty and everybody trying to settle in with a new way of things, you know, the cold coming in and all of that. A great topic, herbal teas. But not only what herbal teas can do for you and your health and which ones are really good teas, but also your herb material that is not made into teas, your loose leaf herb and stuff like that. Talking about it, how you could use it in your spell works, what good it is for your internal use, and how you could use it in ritual to stir the right effect, to open circles, to close circles, you know, for a lot of things. And so that's what we're going to discuss on today's show. Also, if you stay tuned in through the whole video, at the end I will be giving you some very minor instructions on how you can have this drawn to your name. The Buddha and His Teachings, a very great book, how you can win it. And it's a book right off my store shelf here. It's been with me a long time. It has never been read. It's starting to discolor, you know, but around the edges only, you know, but it's not dusty and nasty. It's really a great shaped book and never has been read. And I thought, rather than getting rid of it to just any old Tom, Dick, or Harry in the world, I would rather give you a chance to win it in a drawing, and I will pay the shipping and handling out to you if you win it. But it's the Buddha and His Teachings. It's a really good book, and you know, it's a beautiful book. And if you're not into the Buddha teachings, don't sign up to win this one. Sign up to win this one, perhaps. The Dictionary of Dreams. And it's also been on my store shelves for a long time. And it's starting to discolor a little around the edges, but it's not all dusty and dirty and nasty. They're really beautiful books. And like I said, I don't want to just give them to anybody. I want to give you a chance to win them. Don't sign up to win both, okay? Choose one that you would really like to have, and I'll give you the further directions at the end of the show, okay? So just stay tuned in for these two books. Anyway, so herbal teas. First, I want to talk about my herbal teas. I really love herbal teas, particularly chamomile. It's really my all-time favorite, but I have found some really beautiful Japanese tea, and it's called Jinmai Cha. It's what I'm drinking in my cup right now, and it is a green tea, 100% natural, with a lot of antioxidants in it. It has roasted brown rice inside of it. And now I'm not trying to sell you on anything by any means. I'm just showing you what I like to drink. But it tastes excellent. It seems to be a very relaxing tea. That's what it does for me. It's calming, and if you have a lot of concerns on your mind, it will help you to get past those a little bit. So Jinmai Cha, a really, really good tea. And I get mine from the Asian store in Houston, a really big market that is just an Asian store. That's all they sell is Asian foods. And the atmosphere in that store is just wonderful. So I go there as often as I get a chance. But Jinmai Cha is an excellent tea for like right after dinner, right after lunch. And it's generally to calm you down or help you to feel really good about yourself. It's really good also on a drizzly day. It's hitting the spot with me right now. And only with honey. Only with honey. It tastes beautiful with honey added. Don't add sugar. It kind of degrades the taste to a large degree. I've had this for a while, and I let it set up in my cabinet. I guess I more or less forgot that it was there. And so I've almost got a complete box of it. I'll be hitting that pretty quick, pretty often. Let's see. So relaxation with Jinmai, okay? Oolong tea. Now this one, it is harsh. It's got a black pepper flavor to it, behind it. It is harsh. It's definitely a dinner tea. You know, it does relax you, but it would definitely be a blood cleanser, that's for sure. A blood cleansing tea. Also, it really relaxes you, but it wakes you up. Oolong is a Japanese loose leaf herb, and that's what this is. I don't really suggest this tea. I've been wanting to throw it away, or rather give it to the earth, actually. Cut the tea bags open and then just let the herb fall to the earth. But my husband don't want me to just let go of it, you know. Although he's not actually in there drinking it either, so he might have to get past it because it consumes room and I don't have a lot of that. But oolong tea, not the best tea in the world, is very good blood cleanser, I can tell you that. And will wake you up but calm you down, if that makes any sense. And Japanese teas, they have that effect. They're like double standards that you would think would conflict with each other, but really doesn't. Jasmine tea, and as you can tell by all my boxes, I get them all from the Asian market. I really do. I go to the Asian market in Houston all the time because I get my sesame oil there, my soy sauce, all my cooking sakes, whether sweet or regular, you know, and so I love that store, that's for sure. And as you can tell by the Japanese characters on all my boxes, I get all my teas there. But jasmine tea is really good for new beginnings and fresh starts. So it's a really good tea for kicking off your morning. Although it's not a powerful wake up herb, it's really a calming herb for me. Some people say that it helps give them a little energy, but for the most part, I found it to be a relaxer, and other people I've talked to says that it relaxes them likewise. But kicking off the day, a new start, using it either during rituals or after rituals, when those rituals are to do with dedication to the god and goddess, or whenever those rituals are toward initiation to the god or goddess, when spell works are for waking up an old love or bringing back an old love, re-beginning of a relationship, things like that. You know, you can use jasmine herb in your spell works for new starts, new beginnings, reawakening something that's long dead, new money and finances, better business, transferring jobs, stuff like that. Jasmine is really good for a lot of things. Bamboo and jasmine is particularly good with money and finances. And you can find the oil a lot of times in Walmart in the cheap section around the aromatherapy. You know, use bamboo and jasmine for money and fresh starts. That's what I do. But your jasmine herb is really good for all of this. And it gives you a sense of peace, but I guess depending on who you are, to me it gives me a sense of peace, calm, and tranquility. To others, they say that it wakes them up, makes them feel good, and kick off their day. I think that you could use it either way, but it's a state of mind whenever you're drinking it. Really. Maybe depending on what incense you burn with it when you're taking your tea, or what candle color. You know, mix that up a little bit. Find what is best for you. A lot of people think you just take your tea or you just burn a candle and an incense or whatever. Do it together and coordinate it. Like, get you a green candle, burn an incense for high empowerment, and take you a tea for drawing money. Okay? So So mix it up a little bit. New business, jasmine. Alright, now we have your standard orange cut Pico black tea, or orange Pico cut black tea. Anyway, your standard caffeine tea. And a lot of people use this to wake up or to pick their butt up when they're dragging it. It's really good for all of that, you know, and it's a good backing for your herbal teas that are very soft. But make sure that if you use an herb in with this tea, that it doesn't contradict what your purpose is, and that it'll work well together for what you need. Like, you don't want to take this tea, which is a caffeine-based tea, and add an herb for going to sleep or relaxation too much or whatever. Maybe use this tea along with some mint herb for openings, you know, new beginnings, fresh starts, money and finances, kicking into business, getting ready for your day, stuff like that. But your mint teas, they can be pretty potent and powerful, so I don't like to buy teas that are mint. You know, I don't like to buy them myself. I buy the loose leaf herbs in either peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus, anything like that. I buy the loose leaf herbs because I can use a backing like this or other herbs, and I could make or concoct the tea that I really want to do the things that I would like them to do without the mint being overly powering for me, you know. We don't want that whatsoever. But your mint herbs are actually good for opening the psyche, psychic awareness, opening the third eye, astral traveling, astral projecting. But make sure that you don't have a lot of sugars around the same time or anything, because then you'll just be too motivated. Okay? But for openings, your menthol herbs, your minty herbs are really good for opening portals if you do that, or opening your circle. So use them for those reasons. Whether you're drinking the tea, having the tea in circle, or you know, afterward or before, you know, when you're getting ready to meditate or astral travel, astral project, things of that nature. In the mornings for waking up, they're really good for that, to give you energy. So drinking it through the course of your day, if you're having a dreary or draggy day. Could work on a rainy day if you feel glum or overly somber, you know. Just, you know, use your menthol herbs for that. Now, there are herbs that they say are mildly toxic, but that's just because they say that about herbs that make you feel either very tired or dizzy or mild hallucinogens or whatever. So there are some herbs that are fairly safe, but you don't want to overdo anything. Too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing no matter what it is. But your Damiana and your mugwort make really good astral traveling herbs, astral helpers, meditation herbs, but you want to watch the amounts. Use them in connection with chamomile or something else very relaxing, so that, and maybe a little mint for opening, you know, the third eye. You know, concoct you an astral travel mix with some light Damiana, light mugwort, menthol herb, very light, a lot of chamomile. That would be a good concoction for you. Use that to help you meditate, astral project, astral travel, and to open your third eye while you're doing so. It will help you to focus a lot more as well. That would be a good mix for you. As far as mandrake, and let's see, belladonna, I don't suggest that you go at any of these herbs in the rawest form. You can find them tempered down a lot, where they've dried them out, they've processed them so much that they're not as dangerous. But remember that these herbs are always dangerous, and they are never to be taken internally whatsoever. There is even a concoction called witch's flying ointment. An ointment is a salve. It's put on the outside of the body. And they put just a little bit of belladonna in it, mixed with so many other things that it is diluted, highly diluted. And they put it on the outside of the body in just a minor amount, and it helps them to elevate their mood to where they could fulfill certain ritual practices. So witch's flying ointment, look it up. It's quite interesting, I think. Remember, never take belladonna on the inside. Never ingest it. And never ingest mandrake root. I'm sorry, that is just too dangerous, okay? Now, belladonna, like I said, is used externally for a witch's flying ointment. But do you know that one seed within one blackberry can kill 10 people? One tiny seed within one berry. Not one berry, but one seed within one berry could kill 10 people. That's the truth. So you really don't want to mess with that. And actually, they've outlawed the growing of it in certain parts of the world. Now, mandrake root, used in connection with devil's shoestring within the dark arts, is used for elevation, levitation, and invisibility, cloaking. Even within witchcraft, Wicca, then they will use mandrake root and devil's shoestring for cloaking or veiling whenever they're doing spell works, so that the enemy does not know what is going on, won't be able to watch over them or see what they're doing. I would cloak myself sometimes using devil's shoestring and mandrake root together. Outside, I would boil the concoction up and pour it around my circle. Inside the circle, I would place it to each of the 4 directions. So that's what you can use those 2 herbs for. Any other herbs that could be helpful for you to know is rose hips, which is high in antioxidants, vitamin C when you take it internally. But it's a little bit sour, so you want to place it in behind other herbs that are tastier, like chamomile. And mints. Mints are good. But that's what you can use that for as far as internal intake. But in spellworks, you can use it to bring back a lost love, to help sweeten your love relationships, or awaken it if you're getting slow and stagnant within that relationship. So that's how you can use your rose hips. Rosebuds and petals likewise, by the way. Anyway, on the fly, that's as deep as I would like to go with you as far as herbs and herbal teas are concerned. Remember, Jinmai cha, Japanese Jinmai tea, is really good with the roasted brown rice in it. Remember that. And add honey to it, not sugar. Add honey to it. It's a beautiful tea. And remember, it's for relaxation and for right after meals, to help settle your digestive system. It's really good for that also. Whereas, the oolong tea, it's supposed to help the digestive system, but it set mine ablaze, really. And it's got that very peppery flavor behind it. So I didn't really like it. I don't suggest the oolong, but I do suggest the Jinmai. Okay? Anyway, on with other business. You can draw for this book. Actually, I would be doing the drawing, but your names for this book if you are into the Buddhist practices or studies. Okay? But you cannot choose to draw for both. Alright? I'm going to be holding 2 drawings, one for each. And someone can win this book, and someone can win that book. But don't put your name in for both books. Give other people a chance. For even the drawing, that could be an up plus, And they're beautiful books. They're in excellent shape. Never have been read. A little discolored on the edges of the pages from time, but not dusty and dirty and cobwebby or anything like that. I would like for you to have a chance for this. And all you have to do is just simply tell me which video I made on this particular channel that you liked the best. And then add behind that, sign me up, and the name of the book that you're wanting your name drawn for. Okay? And then I will hold a drawing exactly 2 weeks from the date that this particular video that I'm making right now airs. Now remember, you're supposed to put the video that you like the best that I did down on the discussion boards below the video. And then right behind that, sign me up, and right after that, the name of the book that you are wanting to have your name drawn for. Okay? Whether it's the Buddha and his teachings or the Dictionary of Dreams. Okay? You're supposed to put the video you like best that I did. You're supposed to put sign me up and the Buddha and his teaching or the Dictionary of Dreams. But don't choose both. Okay? And that'll be pretty neat. I will hold the drawing 2 weeks after I air this video and on video so that you can see me doing it. And I will enjoy that video. Also, there will be another topic that will accompany it for sure. I don't like to do one video just on something minor, you know. But I really want the people that really need these books to enter. I don't want you to put your name into the pot if you don't want the books. I mean, really. I do want them to go to somebody who needs them, okay? And I don't think that that's a lot for me to ask. Anyway, this is Lady Leeanna signing off of this edition of Wicca for today. And I've really enjoyed being at one with you. It's really been a blessing. Love you guys to death, and you take care of yourself. Merry part.